before we even get started, we not going to be here long. You feel me? I came to address what I need to address. We got very much to do and very little to say. So before I open and convey what I need to convey, display what I need to display, and say what I need to say, I'm going to take time to do what we call making dua. I'm going to take time to pray, and I'm going to recite Al-Fatiha before we start our dissertation on this day. Kul a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin arrahmanir rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladina an'amta alayhim ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Ameen. Subhanallah al-Azim. We back. Yeah, for the troll, for, you know, the idiot that was just on my live a second ago, hop back on. You feel me? Hop back on. What we about to do is, I'm going to figure out how to drop this link. Because, you know, every week or every other week, it be a troll on here dying to get exposed. And they be on here, they'll say some weirdo nonsense that I know you wouldn't say if you was in my airspace. Cuddy, I know you wouldn't be playing with me, dog. So I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I don't play these internet games. It's a lot of weird folk. It's a lot of queer folk on here reporting live from their mammy's basement, and ain't got nothing to do. And you need to go sit in the corner and slit your wrists or jack your dick or do whatever you got to do, big fella. I don't know what you got going on, but I know this ain't what you want. So, in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, we gonna be consistent and do what we always do, because I do what I do every week. You feel me? And one thing about it, y'all can't stop his plan. Y'all can't stop greatness. Now, what I just did moments ago, because somebody jumped on my live, was I attempted to drop the link and it added some type of weird effect. As you can see, I'm wearing green today. I'm on my Green Lantern. They had the whole background green. I don't know what happened. You feel me? Then I couldn't take it off. So for the idiot that call themselves being a disruptor, just know I'm Billy Goat Gruff. I will knock your troll ass over the bridge. The world's most infamous. I ain't in it for the fame, but I will make your lame ass famous today. So go find you something to do. Like I said, go sit in the corner and jack your dick or slit your wrist or do what you gotta do. Okay? Because if you come up here for the smoke, I'ma set your ass on fire. Okay? Smoke is nothing to a pyromaniac. So like I said, we gonna do what we gotta do, and then I gotta get on the move. You know what I'm saying? Because I have very much to say and very little to do. So we're gonna name this later. The subject for this dissertation that I'm doing, as we proceed to get it poppington, is I've been waiting on this year right here for my whole life. Peace to everybody on the check-in. I don't know if y'all just saw the last live. I tried to go live a minute ago. Had some technical difficulties on the check-in. Peace to everybody checking in. I see you. It's all love. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? As the twos and fews roll in. And it's crazy because it was people on the last live. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when all of that happened, I had to regroup. But it's small things to large kings. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? I was born more than a conqueror and built to overcome all this nonsense. Especially with these clowns that ain't got nothing going on in their life for real. They ain't got no rhythm for real. So yeah, what we gonna do is get it poppington. I'm sorry to hear about that. There be some people on here saying some random stuff. They talking about their cats died up. My condolences to your cat. But we got real life on the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's human beings out here dying. It's brothers and sisters being killed. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole regime. It's a whole plot and an agenda to kill our people. So my condolences to your house cat. You feel me? But you still blessed to have life. You know what I'm saying? So let us, I don't know, man. It be a lot of weird stuff going on. I came, you know what I'm saying, to tell the truth and shame the devil like we do every week. That's what I do. So in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, we gonna get it poppington straight like that. You know what I'm saying? Started with the prayer. getting it going. You know what I mean? And like I said, the subject for today is I've been waiting on this year right here for my whole life. My whole life I've been waiting on this year right here, 2025. You know what I'm saying? 30 years ago in 95, I remember what was happening in the community. I remember what was going on outside. You know what I'm saying? I remember the times that we was in, you know, the political unrest, the racial distress, you know what I mean? The communal issues that we were all facing, coming out of the 80s, coming out of that crack era, coming out of what they call the greed era, you know, where drugs had been used to infiltrate our community, specifically the Black community. I remember that. I remember in 2005 when people walked away from the revolution and it became the bling bling, crystal popping, big pimping era. I remember that. I remember being in high school talking about consciousness, and the hottest song on the radio was "To the Window, to the Wall, to the Sweat Drop Down My Balls." See, when Public Enemy was the order of the day, everybody was conscious because it was cool. When I was graduating from school, it wasn't cool to be conscious. And we've been carrying that for 20 years. Fast forward 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I reemerged as an independent artist, standing on a law's decree, standing on the truth, standing on my prayer rug, standing as a father, a pillar in the community. And now fast forward to 2025. Niggas out here getting exposed. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on, folks. So from me to you, I just want to let it be known I've been waiting on this year. You know what I mean? And in this year already, as we approach May, I've been finding myself rewarding my friends and allies. You know what I mean? Showing love to those that show love to me and us. Not just rewarding friends and allies, but calling out enemies or punishing enemies, putting them where they need to be. And bridges that's burned, I've been finding myself going to them saying, yo, I want to rectify. If I did wrong, I want to apologize. Now, if you know we had a situation and I ain't come to you and try to make amends, it's probably because I did it before and you didn't respond accordingly. So now you on the menu because I invited you to the table and you ain't take your seat. Salam alaikum. Love you more, E. So yeah, with that being the case, we gonna go ahead and do what we came to do. You feel me? I'm gonna turn up. Y'all know what I do. I got to play some music. Matter of fact, today is the 1 year anniversary of I Ain't Buying That Shit. Last year, your boy delivered a classic, I Ain't Buying That Shit. You feel me? On the YouTube channel is my 13th solo project, April 26th of 2024. In the midst of that fake ass, goofy ass rap battle that they had y'all all caught up with and all of that foolishness. Yeah, I delivered a classic and stood on it. They tried to suppress our numbers. It was a lot they was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? But you can't stop greatness. You cannot stop a law's decree. So with that being said, I'm going to play a couple of songs off of that project, but I'm going to play those songs at the end. Before I play some songs at the end, I want to play just a couple songs just to get the warm up, just to get the energy, you feel me? And to set the tone and let them know what mood I'm in for real. So we gonna go ahead. This one is called Crime Story. If you know, you know. Long live Prodigy, long live DMX, real live, you know what I'm saying? Legends in the game, not just veterans. And this instrumental right here is a classic, sample from a 70s soul classic. So without further ado, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play one or two, say what I need to say, holler at you, play a couple from the album on the closeout, let you know what's coming as far as new material, new content, album coming fourth quarter. Fourth quarter is mine. So Billy Go Gruff, meet me outside, you feel me? Because it's one thing to pop shit online, but I will find your IEP address. So shout out to everybody showing love. If you saw the last live, I had some technical difficulties, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't about to get tricked off the streets with these internet trolls. I'm Billy Go Gruff, I knock you over the bridge. So yeah, get down how you live. Cause y'all know what I came to do.
Yes, in full effect. You know it's Take Your Head Off Tuesday.
Let me give me some water while we set the tone real quick.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
DMX RIP, Prodigy RIP. Really though. I said alone in my four corner room, staring at candles, supernatural high. No perm, but when I walk outside, I'm like Big Worm, leaning on you niggas. I said alone in my four corner room, staring at candles, supernatural high. No perm, but when I walk outside, I'm like Big Worm, leaning on you niggas. EP on the way, no ghost riders. Black strap, Big Worm in the low rider. You niggas foul, so I had to shoot a free throw. Ariana pull up on the bikes, I'm not Devo. Bumping my music, yeah, I'm on some Ray Cash shit. Cash on delivery, and I ain't gotta ask it. If you owe me money, niggas know I'm not asking. If you owe me money, get your dumb ass in this casket. Lyrically, it's tragic, every album a classic. Flipping on these niggas, you'd have thought I took gymnastics. No white sorcery, I'm spitting black magic. Right. Spitting for the underdogs, but I'm the grand champion. Gold medals and purple ribbons, you see me flashing. Yeah, I got the belt and I'm accepting any challenge. Ladies love it when I black out, they see me spazzing. Niggas want smoke, I breathe fire like a dragon. Today it's a townhouse, tomorrow it's a mansion. Story of my life, elevation and expansion. 1,000 babies missing in Ohio, what happened? I got too much pain, I could never stop rapping. I don't need no lights and cameras, I'm about that action. I don't need to crack my knuckles to get it cracking. Red light specials, West End in the Hamptons. Live in the darkness and I vacation in the black. Okay, welcome to death, bro. These devils reach a mill, bro. Welcome to hell, you might get murdered in your cell, bro. Gotta see heaven for all the nights I was stressing. Devils causing deception, but they can't alter the message. Right. They answer my question, they answer us with the flesh. And the law show me its essence when I stare at my reflection. My only protection, but I still roll with a weapon. Niggas blocking their blessings. Greatness I'm manifesting. I said alone in my four corner room, staring at candles, supernatural high. No perm, but when I walk outside, I'm like Big Worm, leaning on you niggas. I sit alone in my four corner room, staring at candles, supernatural high. No perm, but when I walk outside, I'm like Big Worm, leaning on you niggas. Black Dollaar Entertainment. Crazy, man. No perm, but when I walk outside, I'm like Big Worm, leaning on you niggas. Black Dollaar. No perm, but when I walk outside, I'm like Big Worm, leaning on you niggas. Yeah, man, just setting the tone. I'm gonna play something else in a minute, you feel me, just to let it be known. But yeah, like I said, in this era that we live in, if you saw what I was getting at on the last video before I was interrupted by that big mouth bozo, you feel me? That'll get his whole teeth knocked out in real life. You dig? I was saying how the algorithm will try to suppress you because the algorithm is controlled by social engineers. And they pick effeminate men. They pick black men that's willing to sell out. They pick white men that don't care about the country going up in flames. They pick tethers who know how to incorporate themselves in and play the black card, because you know black people invite everybody to the goddamn barbecue. Everybody could come to the black cookout. You feel me? And then when it's convenient for them to hit the switch and, you know, flip mode on you, they gonna pull a fast one. So the algorithm is controlled by liars. As the consumer, you, me, we, us, let's do better. You know what I'm saying? Support the real. In the words of Tupac Amaru Shakur, he said it while he was incarcerated. Don't support the phony, support the real. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of foolishness going on out here. Y'all see what's going on with Shannon Sharp. I mean, just as an example. And I'm going to play one more record before I really get it going. Y'all know how I do. I play my instrumentals and all that. But from Shannon Sharp to you name it. Y'all see what's going on out here? You know what I mean? To the Carmelo Anthony situation, because that Carmelo situation is real. And a lot of y'all is on the wrong side of history. A lot of y'all don't even know what's going on for real. You don't even realize how detrimental that situation is and the capacity, the magnitude in which it holds. And the ripple effect that's going to come with that. And while I'm out here speaking the golden gospel, your favorite rapper somewhere, you know, playing bussy games. I don't know what they got going on. I don't know what these boys got going on. Public service announcement, I will not be addressing that fool Kanye West anymore. If you know, you know. If you support him and if you tapped into that, you part of the problem. I don't even know what to say to you. I've been telling y'all for years, the real between the fake. We've been drawing the line in the sand. And y'all sheepishly have continued to follow them. So you get what you get. But since I'm playing mood music and all that, some of y'all might remember this. Huh?
Come with me.
Illuminati boys. You see what's alive, bro. Niggas scared to look me in my eyes, bro. I'm a product of that homicide, bro. He say he bipolar, don't believe it. I'm really schizophrenic from this street shit. My post-traumatic stress is the deepest. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Smoke you like a blunt. Smoke you like a blunt. Naga. Ding, ding, bitch. Step in the ring. Chop their heads off the guillotine. Is this your king? It's a Loch Ness monster, but I don't need a sponsor. I'm on my gift, but it's long lit to Chala. Brand black dollars, about to start my own Wakanda. I'm a street scholar, was a chopper to a rocket launcher. I'm the truth in the booth, bitch. I show you I'm a problem. I'm the best in the flesh, keep it real. You can solve them automatic or revolve them. Niggas gifted with the switches. Now I leave them in the ditches. Every time I'm in the trenches, I be getting flashbacks. Nigga, you don't want smoke, even with a gas mask. Put them in the trash bag. Fuck a trash can. Shoot a nigga in his foot and make him do a handstand. On my Harlem Night shit, free my nigga Tory Lanez, cause you niggas can't rap and you bitches can't sing. All I hear is bullshit. And also Bishop White head shit, so be the full clip. Rappers is the new pastors, we call them TDKs. Chop their head off of this thing and take that whole collection play. It's the real Scorpion King, heavier than sumo. But I'm black in America, you know I am Hades to the underworld, nigga. You ain't Pluto, niggas sell they soul trying to be Prince and Mike Jack, James Brown, black and I'm proud. Niggas can't write that. Huh? Never get your life back, bitch. I'm really like that. Never was a good. Huh? I ain't scared of candy man. Bitch, I'm a cream, but your mad city's candy lane. False prophets wearing all white, don't believe it. He say he pro-abortion, but he dressed up like Jesus. Huh? Bitch me with the lies, bruh. Huh? Niggas scared to look me in my eyes, bruh. Right. I'm a product of the house. Niggas pussy for real. He say he bipolar, don't believe it. Believe it. I'm really schizophrenic from the street shit. I mean it. My post-traumatic stress is the deepest. You see it. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. I will smoke you like a blunt. Smoke you like a blunt. Naka. I'm just getting warmed up, like I said. You feel me? Huh? Candyman. Nigga, what's Candyman? I'm outside like, where is Candyman? Nigga, what Candyman? I'm outside like, where is Candyman? Nigga, what Candyman? I'm outside like, where is Candyman? Nigga, what Candyman? Nigga, what Candyman? Yo, you know where Candyman is not and where you will not find him? In Ohio. Shout out to all of these rappers on tour that go on tour, but when we say no fly zone, they don't bring their ass, not only to Cleveland, they don't come to Ohio, period. I'll make it to where you won't travel through the Midwest, but we go out wherever y'all from, though. Pick a region, pick a city, pick a state. Bro, we be there, you feel me? In full effect, and don't nobody touch us, don't nothing happen to us, don't nobody move. Y'all know how Muhammad's men do. It get different. So I just wanted to set the tone, you feel me? Shout out to everybody on here showing love, you know what I'm saying, that either done checked in from the clouds, that they commented. Like I said, I went live a minute ago. I had some technical difficulties. I tried to drop the link for one of the Botsy boys that came up here trying to troll me. You feel me? And the whole screen went green. So I had to log out, log back in. You know, I don't do the internets. We from the streets for real. So with that being said, you know, we had some technical difficulties, but it gets greater later. I'm going to go ahead and play this track right here, put it on repeat. You feel me? Because you know how that go. You did. We going to go ahead and get it going. If you don't mind. You did get the move going. Yeah, man, be a lot of foolishness going on. You feel me? Just This is one of my favorites right here, though. You gonna hear this beat again, trust me. New album coming fourth quarter. Huh? I'm from 216, City of God, a.k.a. Cleveland, Ohio, the heart of the Midwest. Ohio's really the heart of it all, familia. I appreciate everybody coming through on the check-in, showing love. You know what I'm saying? Share the video, like the video. I'm from the streets. I ain't from the internet. We don't play internet games. We don't play bocce boy, bussy boy games. So I come on here, I just be speaking my speech and stating my piece. I don't be telling niggas, you know, share the link or like, comment, subscribe, but go ahead and do all that, bro. Y'all know the count. Y'all know the algorithm. Like I said in the beginning, they go out of their way to suppress the algorithm, bro. They go out of their way to suppress the real ones that's out here, boots on the ground, 10 toes down. You know what I mean? Grassroots thought and sound, sight, life, light, and energy and all that. They don't want us to shine, big fella. So it ain't where you from, it's how you come. It ain't where you from, it's where you at and all that. But to, you know, be all the way transparent, I am from 216 Cleveland, Ohio, a.k.a. Cleveland, Ohio, up the way, USA, huh? Where people die every day for the right or the wrong words they might choose to say. Yeah, Midwest vibes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's not compromising on their morals, on their integrity. That's true. That's choosing truth over falsehood every day. That's not falling for the goofiness. That's not gonna allow themselves to get tricked off the streets. Shout out to everybody that's standing on their posts as a parent. You know what I'm saying? Sunny days, rainy days, don't matter what day. Jesus' birthday, Satan's birthday, don't matter who birthday. Shout out to you. You feel me? Shout out to everybody out there in the streets supporting the real, doing their best to keep good energy going. You know what I'm saying? Doing their best to be found on the right side of history. You know what I mean? Let us continue to stand solid in what it is that we know is right. Yeah, man, let's get the love, bro. Let's get the love. You feel me? Because if I was on here with some foolishness, I might get all the love. You know what I'm saying? Even though, let me say this, my biggest live video to date is a video where I was talking about Ramadan. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't talking about no rap beef. I wasn't talking about no street shit. I wasn't talking about no controversy in the media or social media. I wasn't talking about no conspiracies. I was speaking about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the beauty of the holy month of Ramadan. And out of all of the live videos I ever did on YouTube, it got the biggest numbers at this very moment. So shout out to y'all, you know what I'm saying, that really be supporting. Sometimes we can get caught up in the haters more than the people that got love. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we get caught up in the wrong thing. Walaikum salam rahmatullah. And we'll find ourselves investing energy in that which serves us nothing. But that which is serving, that which is helpful, that which is befitting, we'll let it fall by the wayside. You know what I'm saying? We won't water the seeds of life because we so busy being consumed by that which is negative and giving our energy to something that we don't even like. So I'm trying to lead by example and reverse the curse and break the chain. Let us all do better. You know what I'm saying? Time fly when you telling the truth. I'm already over 20 minutes in. I do this in my sleep. I be trying to keep it light and all that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that saw the video last week where I was speaking about the young brother Carmelo Anthony. Peace to his family. Peace to everybody that's on the right side of history that's supporting that brother. Shout out to everybody that, you know, invested money as far as trying to get his bond paid. You know what I'm saying? So he could come home and fight his case from the streets and be with his family and all that. Shout out to y'all that's on the right side of history. And speaking of the Carmelo Anthony situation, last week, I forgot to mention this, but I'm going to mention it this week because it ain't no time like the present, right? The young man, Austin, who tragically lost his life, and God bless the dead, may Allah shield their family as well. Because the loss of life hurt, especially when your life is snuffed out. At the same time, you need to keep your hands to yourself too. But one thing I failed to mention last week is that the father of the Austin young man, the twin brother who lost his life, his father got cases, you know. Weird cases, like on the sexual assault side. Now, if this was the other way around, and Carmelo Anthony came from a broken household, because Carmelo Anthony's from a two-parent household, you know. Carmelo Anthony don't live in the hood. He live in a white neighborhood. Family that had all type of family businesses. Some of them thrived. Some of them apparently didn't do so well. But they getting it out the mud for real. They put their son in a better position. Now, if Carmelo Anthony's father was some type of drug addict, some type of criminal, God forbid he had a sexual assault charge, you would hear about it all in the media. If he came from a single mother household, which is what most of y'all thought he came from, y'all thought that young man came from a single mother household. Come to find out he did not. He's in a thriving two-parent household, nuclear family, and he has siblings. They have a beautiful family. So it's very unfortunate that that young man had to stand his ground in that way. But you got to respect the laws of the land. The Bible and the Quran say that. Respect the laws of the land, especially if they don't impede on the laws of the Most High God. It ain't interfering with universal law. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man, if Carmelo Anthony, if that was the story, you would have heard all about it. Oh, he came from a broken family, an impoverished community. His grades are suffering. All of that's the opposite. Straight A student. Worked 2 jobs. What we talking about, man? The autopsy of the young man, the victim who lost his life, the aggressor who ended up becoming a victim who lost his life. Because let's be clear, him and his twin brother initiated that. Huh? The autopsy has not even been released because it's speculated that that young man was under the influence. Now, if Carmelo Anthony had a Black and Mild and a wine cooler in his system, they would have been talking about, oh, he smokes tobacco and he drinks wine coolers. Don't let him have had some real hardcore drugs in his system. Don't let him have really been on the alcoholism. Don't let him have been smelling like weed or something. Oh, that would have been all over the news. But because his system is clean as a whistle, huh? Clean as a newborn baby, you don't hear about that. But the other gentleman who lost his life, it's some nefarious things lurking in the background. In the words of Professor Griff, we need to pay attention to that particular dynamic. You feel me? Shout out to Professor Griff. Salam alaikum to the God, because we gotta salute our real elders. In a world where people got the gift of the gab like Umar Johnson, huh? But their work does not reflect their rhetoric. Because anybody that's been talking about opening a school for 15 years, it's some shit with you, big fella. I don't care what you say. I don't care how eloquent you are. I don't care nothing about your psychology or reverse psychology. I don't care about none of that. Where is this school, bruh? We've been donating money to you since before my son came out the womb. Some of us first got hip to Umar Johnson via Tariq Nasheed. Hidden Colors, 1, 2, and 3. I know that's where I heard of the brother. I ain't hear about all this other stuff. I got hip to that black man through another black man, Tariq Nasheed. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed. Salam alaikum. Right fists up to my FBA, my foundational black Americans, my fundamental black Americans. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to us, man. But as far as Umar, we got hip to him through Hidden Colors for real. We found out he was building a school. We've been donating money to him for roughly 15 years. My son is now 10 years old. I wanted my son to go to Umar school. You feel me? Or like Muhammad University Islam something. Because they miseducating our beautiful black babies in these cracker schools. I'm just going to keep it funky with you. I don't care if it's a public school, private school, charter school, science academy. That curriculum is garbage. And they're promoting black inferiority every day on top of our babies. So let's be very clear. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Professor Griffs of the world, who we know he ain't out here grifting. He ain't out here with no loose rap. That man done wrote books, did lectures, you know what I'm saying, to help people out his pocket. They gave sound advice. There been boots on the ground fighting the good fight. House that got bombed. Man, bro, that's how I go. And to get back to the Carmelo Anthony thing, because that is not my subject for today. And I'm going to go ahead once this video is over and I'm going to entitle it, I've been waiting on this year for my whole life, because that's the subject. But just to go back to the Carmelo thing, if you black in America, matter of fact, I don't care if you black or not. If you in America and you not outraged by this situation, you part of the problem. If you call yourself a black leader, I don't care if you talking about Shalom Alaikum, Salam Alaikum, I don't care what organization it is, Hotep, Ashe, and all that good shit. Listen, man, if you ain't standing with Carmelo, you on the wrong side of history, big fella. I don't know what y'all got going on out here. Some of y'all too quiet for me, bruh. Some of you Negroes are not talking loud enough for me, big fella. And they out here trying to crucify our babies. And you ain't got nothing to say, but you a black leader. You represent black excellence. You represent black organization. But if Carmelo would have lost his life, y'all be out here talking about we shall overcome. Nigga, fuck all that we shall overcome shit. We shall overrun, not we shall overcome. Khaled Abdul Muhammad voice. If you know, you know. I ain't gonna get too hyped today. Because I'm just reminding y'all of what's important. But the Carmelo Anthony thing, I spoke on that last week. That is not my subject for this week. But if you know, you know. If you a black leader or if you are part of a black organization and you not speaking about this Carmelo Anthony situation, nigga, you fake and you garbage. Pimp C boys. Long live Chad Butler around this bitch. That's really though. You fake and you garbage. Don't talk to me about Hebrew. Don't talk no Arabic to me. I don't want to hear it, big fella. If you not standing with Carmelo Anthony and his family, that mean in conversation, in this social media era, that mean physically, that mean financially, you part of the problem. I don't want to hear you Bible thumping. I don't want to hear you just quoting the Quran. Bruh, those stories, those books are prophecy. We're fulfilling the prophecy. So if you don't know how to tie in the scriptures from those books and bring them to modern day and connect the dots, you are leading the people astray. Get your dumb ass in this casket. That part, bruh. So we gonna leave that alone for now. But just know, I'm gonna be following the Carmelo Anthony case. I'm gonna be vocal about the Carmelo Anthony case. And if you don't like what I got to say, bro, I ain't hard to find. If you could be seen, you could be touched. If you could be heard, you could be found. And if it goes up, then it goes down. If you know, you know. Read between the lines, folks. Because I'm on some of that, not just today, but every day. Yesterday, yes a year, be clear. This is what we do around here. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started, man, because I already been in this for over a half hour. You know what I mean? It's just a couple things I want to touch on. Like I said, I've been waiting on this year right here, 2025, for my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting on this for my whole life. And why is that? Because for the past 30 years, we have seen the influx of fuckery. We have seen what they've been trying to do. Some of us grew up through the drug era, the crack era, You know, when Hillary Clinton was out here calling our fathers and uncles and big cousins super predators, a lot of us lived through that. A lot of us survived that. 20 years ago, when we went from consciousness to capitalism, and it became about bling bling. Every time I come around, you say they bling bling. When it became about materialism, you know, the shiny suit era, Puff Daddy, you know, the poppin' crystal era and the big pen. You know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all, that's my elders, y'all was participants in that. Y'all wasn't like, hey, this is wrong. This is the wrong message. Y'all was having the time of y'all life. That's the highlight reel of y'all life. That era that I just spoke on for some of y'all. So let's be clear. When black people sold out the community for a couple dollars, because ain't none of y'all hardly wealthy. None of y'all hardly got no generational wealth. So what you call it? I'll repeat what I said. When those of y'all in the black community sold out the community, that was about 20 years ago, 30 years ago. And you know what else happened around that time? I started rapping. I started making music independent and been out here boots on the ground, 10 toes down on my grassroots time ever since then. Salam alaikum to the Bashir Joneses of the world. Shout out to Young Leaders Program. Shout out to Wisdom Community. Shout out to Fight for Right. Shout out to everybody that was out there trying to politically organize. The Jeff Johnsons of my city, the Zach Reeds of my city. Shout out to y'all, man. And I could go on and on and on and on. 10 years ago, we watched social media explode. We watched them introduce some new shit called woke, which is really a form of diet consciousness that really just watering down consciousness and trying to control the narrative via an algorithm. And like buttons. In the words of Jadakiss, niggas got so caught up in likes they forgot what real love was. Message. Big facts. And some of y'all won't support the real, but you'll break your thumb on the like button for some debauchery. Just saying. Balance. So I've been waiting on this year right here, 2025, to restore order. The things that we seeing going on right now, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, the indifferent, and the neutral. We have not seen things like this upwards of 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Even when you look at it astrologically, you know that red star and that blue star that they talk about, it appears every 50,000 years, you know. You know, we're taught by the most honorable Elijah Muhammad that the exalted assembly, the 24 elders, the 24 scientists, 12 major and 12 minor, they write the history 25,000 years in advance. 10 years ago, that red star and that blue star was in the sky. Oh yeah, so there was a universal shift that's been happening that some of y'all knew about and forgot about because y'all have short attention spans, easily get rocked to sleep. Some of y'all may never known about it. And then there's those of us that know and we've been living accordingly. Shout out to everybody that's struggling in their relationship. I'm talking about the people with sincere hearts. Not the people that's using people. Not the people that's like, well, it's just cheaper to keep her. You know, not the women that know that they kind of past their prime and it ain't hitting like it used to hit, so she gonna stay with him. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about the real husbands, the real wives, the real fathers, the real mothers that understand that capitalism is trying to trick us all off the streets, beloved. Capitalism is trying to trick all of us off the streets. Because if me and my wife live in the same household, that's one household. The government is taxing one household. If me and my wife splinter, separate, divorce, what have you, on this modern era where people feel like they and their spouse ain't gotta live together. People went from not sleeping in the same bed to not even living in the same house and they married. So if the government could get you and your spouse to separate, now they can tax both of your households. And guess what else? you raising your children to be rugged individuals as well. These broads out here talking about, my daughter has an aversion for women. Yeah, because you her mama. Because you subconsciously taught her to hate women, starting with her father. So now she's a young adult, and let her tell it, meaning the mama, your daughter has an aversion for women. No, you have an aversion for truth and reality. And I came to restore order. I ain't about to play with none of y'all. These mama's boy niggas out here, these Similac spoon-fed, soy boy ass niggas, bro. Get your dumb ass in this casket, folks. You are part of the problem. To the women out here raising boys that become part of the problem, a lot of y'all are raising the type of man you would never want to deal with. Just like a lot of y'all don't care about police brutality, you don't care about what women is doing to other men as long as she not doing it to your son. But the minute your son get caught up, now you're appalled. Now we need to change the court system. We've been needing to change the court system. Now we need to go back to God. You've been needed to go back to God. Huh? Now we need to work on male and female relationships and go back to gender roles and, you know, the natural order of things. But that's been the problem. You wasn't affected until it came knocking on your door. So now we supposed to feel sorry for you? Come on, man. I don't feel sorry for you. I'm just going to keep it funky. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all of the black fathers out here, specifically fathers, period. But those are us that's really doing our due diligence every day with daddy duties. Because when we show up, we really the best as far as fatherhood go. I know that's not a popular narrative, but it's a statistical fact, like it or not. You feel me? Yeah, and I might have said it on this video. If not, I know I said it on the last video. Your favorite rapper's a clown. I will not be addressing the Kanye West of the world. This man just came out and told you he was giving his little cousin fellatio. And y'all been running around trying to convince me he's the GOAT. You know it's niggas that swear that I'm inspired by Kanye West, and I be having to tell them I'm not inspired by him. If anything, we was inspired by Lupe Fiasco over here. Shout out to Lupe, Salam Alaikum. Real Chicago stepper. You feel me? Real black man standing on Islam. Fuck Kanye West. Come on, bro. We ain't never really been influenced by him like that. Because lyrically, he never was really like that. Not to me. Kanye West ain't barring nobody up for real. And now that the drugs that got the best of him, guilty conscience that got the best of him, he can't even produce good music. The music is totally trash now. So now he got to give you all this controversy. Man, ain't nobody about to be talking about this clown, bruh. If y'all support them, y'all on the wrong side of history, bruh. Stop supporting who white people pick for you to support. Stop, bruh. And then telling me that that's the GOAT. No, you are sheeple, easily led astray. But it's all good because the good shepherd is in the building today. Water break. Y'all know me, I drink a gallon of these a day. No cap in my rap, bro. So let's be very clear. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm going to name this video later. It's going to be called I've Been Waiting on This Year for My Whole Life. You know, look at Shannon Sharp and the nonsense that's going on with Uncle Shay Shay. I bet none of y'all in YouTube land and the social media bill is going to connect these dots. But you remember last year when Cat Williams, Ohio player, shout out to Cat Williams. Cat Williams sat with Club Shay Shay. You know, it was the biggest interview of 2024. They just now beginning to stop talking about that interview. Where he was exposing a bunch of black people, he wasn't really exposing the higher-ups that's white. That's a whole nother story. But one thing he said in that interview that definitely caught my ear Cat Williams, look up the interview. I'm surprised y'all ain't made no memes. You know y'all love to make memes. Cat Williams said, quote, I'm scared of white women. And when he said it, what did Shannon Sharp do? He started laughing. Cat Williams said, I'm scared of white women. You know, I try to stick with black women. I love all women. This Cat Williams words, I'm paraphrasing. He said, I love all women, respect women, but I'm a black guy and I try to stick with that. So I stick to black women. You know, that's my preference. That's my cup of tea. Shout out to him for that. But when he said what he said about white women, Shannon Sharp started laughing. Isn't it ironic that a year later, you getting tricked off the streets by a white woman? A young one, too. We can't even say like, well, she's an older white woman, so you know they still kind of racist. Nope, she's 19. Just graduated. She's from the TikTok generation, and she saw dollar signs, bruh. Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Becky and Karen tricking y'all out of a bag, bruh. This clown went on, he had a whole fake video on Instagram. Ooh, Michelle. Now Michelle suing him. And some of you Negroes out there, let me say this, because this ain't a knock on Shannon Sharp. I'm just making an observation. When Cat Williams said what he said about being scared of white women, y'all thought it was a joke. Y'all was laughing. But now next year, you about to lose everything, including money you don't even have yet, off of the accusations of a Caucasoid broad. And you think that because she just graduated high school and she ride around listening to Lil Baby or The Baby, that she not like her racist grandma? Okay, have fun with that. But trust me, she gonna cash out, because as soon as them crocodile tears come, you going to hell or jail, bro. Welcome to the black experience in America. And you're a big, burly black man, ex-NFL player. Oh, yeah, they about to milk it with the damsel in distress thing. You ain't in grave danger, my boy. Oh, yeah, you. What they say in Menace to Society? You know you done fucked up, right? I mean, that's just really, though. So shout out to Cat Williams, because he tried to warn Shannon Sharp, and Shannon Sharp thought it was he, ha, ha. He thought it was a game. Let me also say this to the black YouTubers out there. Some of you niggas, bro, you really need to hop your dumb ass in this casket. I ain't lying, bro. Y'all got all the smoke in the world for black women. And let me say this, I feel you, because I got my own grievances with black women. There is a sector of black women that have got away with a lot of nonsense for far too long. So let me go ahead and throw that out there. But let me also say this to provide balance. All of our issues in the black community stemmed from the oppressor. That's a fact. It all started on the plantation, and then it became worse in segregation, and we're worse off than we've ever been under integration. You know, when I say worse off, I mean from a communal standpoint. We have no family values. We have no sense of community. We have entitlement. We got a bunch of dumb niggas with smartphones. So to the black YouTuber, you bang on black women from Sunday to Sunday. From can't see morning to can't see night. But you won't stand with Carmelo Anthony. You bang on black women, but you won't bang on the oppressor, who is really the reason why black women is out here out of control. That's not to absolve them of accountability. But we gotta call this straight down the middle, bruh. Because you black men that got all this energy to combat black women, but you scared to fight the white man, get your dumb ass Undertaker choke slam nigga in this casket. Get your dumb ass in this casket, my boy. I had to walk off the camera for a second. Huh? And I would name names, but it ain't worth. Matter of fact, I'm gonna name a couple. Shout out to Angry Man, but I'm talking to you, big fella. You bang on black women from can't see morning to can't see night. You boast about having a Latin wife, Latina, and that's cool. That's a beautiful thing. You say you used to study with the FOI, the Nation of Islam. So how in the hell is you not standing with Carmelo Anthony, big fella? How? How, bruh? And there's other ones I could name too, but the rest of y'all will remain nameless because outside of Angry Man, the rest of y'all that's on the wrong side of history, I don't even respect y'all. I actually respect Angry Man. I actually like his content. I've actually been on his platform before. Yeah, and engaged with him. You see what I'm saying? So when it comes to politics, I agree with a lot of what he say. When it comes to his take on music and culture, I agree with him. He has a wealth of knowledge and a healthy amount of flavor when it comes to black culture and music. You can tell he used to do music. Because don't nobody love music that much unless you're actively a part of it in some way. So let me spread some love. But bro, I'm drawing the line in the sand about this Carmelo Anthony thing, bro. That's some fuck shit. I'm sorry. I hope they don't flag this video. You know, last week they suppressed my video. You know, I got a son. He got a cell phone. So he go on YouTube. And he'll let me know things he's seeing on YouTube, whoop-de-whoop. Sometimes he might go on my channel. If he try to go on my channel and watch the video I did last week, it's not even available for him. Which go to show, when I turn up, when I show up and show out, the social engineers that control the algorithm, they say, oh no, turn him down. Turn him down. We can't have this shit circulating and permeating through the airwaves. He gonna really wake some people up. Not hashtag woke. He gonna really wake some of these niggas up. And God forbid some of you dumbass, sleepy woke folk wake your dumbass up for real. Because you're not awakened. If you woke, what you still laying in the bed? You know how when the alarm clock go off and you laying there like, Lord in heaven, I don't want to get up. Is that what you mean by woke? Because you're not up, you're not active, you're not changing anything. Starting with yourself, fool. So yeah, man, shout out to the angry mans of the world, but I don't feel that, bro. I don't respect that. Y'all bang on black women every day of your life and make money off of it, but you ain't got nothing to say about the oppressor? Man, that young man did what he was supposed to do. Keep your goddamn hands to yourself. Simple as that. Hashtag touch me and see what happens. That needs to be the motto for Black America, big fella. And I know I'm not as big a YouTuber as you, so I know you're not gonna respond. I know you're not gonna respond. It's all good. You won't be the first nigga to duck me. Huh? Everybody from local rappers to mainstream rappers to YouTubers to politicians duck me, bruh. I done called everybody out from Cassidy to Kendrick Lamar. They all duck me, bruh. So I know you're not gonna say nothing. I ain't tripping. But y'all know that I know, because y'all know that I've had real interactions with y'all before. That's what you know. That's why your favorite rapper don't come. Not only do we not come to Cleveland, bitch, he don't come to Ohio. Period. Because I'm here. That's just a fact. That's just a fact, bro. These niggas know, bro. I have the reputation of being not rap type. And I'm not saying I gloat in it. I'm just saying I've learned to embrace it because niggas gonna talk about you anyway. Whether you doing something right or doing something wrong. So I'm gonna make sure you really got something to talk about. Big fella. Let's drink to that. Water, by the way. Huh? Huh? Yeah, ho. Yeah, ho. Yeah, ho. I said, y'all gonna hear this again soon. Y'all gonna hear this again very soon. But yeah, I just want to let it be known, bruh. I've been waiting on this year my whole life. All these people getting exposed that y'all swore was so great. Not long ago, I mentioned LeBron James and Kevin Gates. They got a little fake beef going on right now. Huh? Won't Allah use one tyrant to set down another tyrant? Now let me ask all y'all this, right? Because LeBron is from my state. We got love for LeBron. We know that he do some, sometimes he do some things we don't condone. Huh? Some shenanigans, like that picture of him with a dress floating around. Michael Jordan would have been wearing no dress, bruh. Oh, they photoshopped it. That's AI. Well, you need to use your real intelligence to debunk the artificial intelligence. Because they couldn't put my head on a person wearing a dress and I don't say nothing. There's no way. I wouldn't give a damn if I lived in a homeless shelter or if I was living next door to Donald Trump in the White House. Either you wearing a dress, misrepresenting masculinity and black manhood, or you're allowing the social engineers to do a humiliation ritual so that you could get some extra perks and benefits. So we got love for LeBron as an athlete. You know what I'm saying? Overall, I would say he's a good person, but he done did some corny shit, that we've seen. We seen it. We just seen you do some things and say some things. We saw you run up on Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith is like 60. Stephen A. Smith is older than my parents in real life. Stephen A. Smith ain't no tough guy. We watched Brian run up on Stephen A. Smith and then look at the camera like, did you get that? Give him a good side. Give him a good side while I check this nigga. But you ain't checked Kevin Gates. Wait a minute. Stephen A. Smith is a sports analyst. Bronny is a ball player. I'm talking about LeBron's son. He's a ball player who, according to purists who love basketball, might be overhyped. You might have oversold this narrative as far as your son being a great ball player. Now, it look like he gonna become that, and we hope he do become that. We only want to see black men rise. So shout out to you and shout out to him. Because when white people use nepotism, this is the most brilliant thing we've ever seen. But when black men use nepotism, we're cutting corners and pulling strings. So shout out to you for the positive. But let's be clear, bro. Stephen A. Smith's job is to criticize and praise basketball players. Your son is a basketball player. Kevin Gates ain't no sports analyst. Your wife is not a basketball player or an entertainer, period. That man was sitting on his phone talking about, he said your wife looked like Lamar Odom. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Wait. Because, bitch, I'm from Cleveland. I know we not. Hold on. I had to walk off the camera, bro. Did y'all see this nigga? Kevin Gates said Savannah looked like Lamar Odom when LeBron met her. You ran up on Stephen A. Smith. Aggressive, like you was ready to put your hands on that man. But you put your hands on your knees and bent over and tried your best to ignore Kevin Gates. Bitch, I'm from Cleveland. We don't do that. We don't cherry pick, bro. Disrespect don't get tolerated. A fade is a fade. It ain't nothing but a fade, bro. Huh? You know how you get a fade in a barber chair? Your hair get faded, it'll grow back. So even if you get the short end of the stick in the fight, at least you stood your ground, bro. Oh, but you ain't want that smoke with Gates because you know he really off his rocker on the low. Stephen A. Smith, he's trying to do fair for a square and get some ESPN money. So you run up on a 60-year-old man, but you ain't got no smoke for Kevin Gates? Michael Jordan would never. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, big fella. So I'm glad we're here in 2025. People is getting exposed. Look at what's going on with your government. Trump and the tariffs and all that. Look at how China is exposing America. China is like, listen, man, America is charging y'all thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars for Birkin bags, Hermes, iPhones. If you could come over to China. Now, China has very strict rules as far as entering and exiting their country. If you know, you know. But they letting y'all, they making it real easy for you to bring your ass over there and shop. See, that's called a boss move. That's called cutting out the middleman. That's called undercutting your competition. That's called good business. In this world of capitalism, which is ungodly as hell, now they taking your own language, English, your own infrastructure, capitalism, and whooping your ass with it. China is like, I don't care. We don't give a damn if we ever get back on good terms with America. That's what China's saying. They like, have you arrogant white people forgot that we've been a civilization for 5,000 years? That's what China's saying. They talking about go in your house and find all the products that say made in China, made in China, made in China. Then they sitting there like, let me show you all the products in my house that say made in America. And they putting the empty palms out like, there you go. Made in America. As if to say, y'all don't make shit. We make everything out this bitch. So they saying you could go to China, buy the same product that they charging you thousands of dollars for in America. They'll charge you $30 and pay for you to catch a flight back home to America. Meanwhile, it's rumblings of civil war in America domestically. Rumors of race war. We see the Carmelo Anthony thing and so many other situations. Shout out to the family of that brother in New York that was beat to death by those 10 white correctional officers. Y'all not talking about that, but y'all want Carmelo Anthony to spend the rest of his life in prison. What about the white correctional officers in New York that stalked that black man to death and other inmates heard him begging for his life? Y'all don't want to talk about that, angry man. I'm sorry, speak louder, coward. But y'all niggas bash black women all day. Get your dumb ass. Wait for it. Off the ropes like the Rock, nigga. People's elbow. In this casket, nigga. Are you dumb? Moment of silence for the mentally dead around this mother. Are you serious? You bang on black women all day, but you ain't got nothing to say about them white correctional officers that killed that black man 10 deep. Nigga, he was already in jail. There are no guns in jail. So you mean to tell me that one black man was a threat to those 10 white men? See, as a black man, you just supposed to be the victim, bruh. Even in the face of other black men. It's other black men that hate their blackness so much. Even your brother want to see you be a victim. Get your dumb ass in this casket, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm sick of y'all, bro. Shout out to Jason Black. You can count on the Black Authority to come through and straight facts, straight like that. Shout out to the Black Authority. Because I knew he wasn't gonna be up there condemning no Carmelo Anthony. Huh? See, he's what you call a big YouTuber. Y'all ain't gonna respond to him either. So it ain't just because you got more numbers than me, cause nigga, you're not bigger than Jason Black. Facts. Facts. Fun fact. Bigger facts. Snapple facts. You are not bigger than the Black Authority. And nigga, you ain't bigger than Black Dollaar. Holla. I don't give a damn how they try to dress up your presentation in the algorithm. You are small things to large kings. You on the wrong side of history, and you need to get your dumb ass in this casket. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. You niggas that sold your soul a long time ago. Don't talk to me about no rapper selling their soul. I don't want to hear it. Some of you niggas with 9 to 5 sell your soul every day. Huh? Huh? Pardon me, I gotta clear my sight. We about to wrap up, you feel me? I already talked longer than I intended to. Just keeping it real with you. You feel me? And I'm calling people out left and right, and they ain't gonna have nothing to say the day after tomorrow or the night after tonight. They ain't gonna say nothing. They gonna do what they are. They're gonna do what they've been doing for the past 20 years. They gonna treat me like Farrakhan. If you ignore him, maybe he'll go away. If you don't give him no attention, maybe people won't pay attention. You can't stop a law's decree, big fella. It ain't nothing you can do or nothing you can say that's gonna stop me from telling you what a law told me to say and doing what a law sent me to do, because I have very much to do and very little to say. That's really though. You feel me? So yeah, man, I've been waiting on this year. Anniversary. 20 years ago, I dropped my first solo project. It's been on ever since. 20 years later, I'm still here, independent, still doing what I want to do, and you better hope I don't choose to do it to you. That part. Flunky, big fella, because I don't give a damn about none of that shit y'all talking about, bruh. I really don't. You either on the right side of history or you on the wrong side of history. As I get ready to wrap up, this morning, right, I was watching a Ric Flair documentary. Some of y'all might know, wrestling was a part of my childhood. You know what I'm saying? I grew up watching wrestling. Then, like, as a preteen, kind of left it alone. But anyway, I'm watching this Ric Flair documentary. And basically, it was a part in the documentary where he said he looked at his wife and his children and said, I ain't never coming home. Abandoned his wife, abandoned his children. Because Ric Flair, the heavyweight champion of the world, and styling, profiling, jet skiing, wheeling, dealing, son of a gun. You might know Ric Flair, some of y'all might not. But look at how everything turned out. Drug abuse, alcoholism, getting accused of sexual assault. Oldest son passed away. Tragic. Huh? And they all say the same thing. Man, I wish I would have spent more time with my kids. Man, I wish I would have loved my wife more. Man, that's why I don't respect them or a lot of the consumers. Because the scripture said long before any of us got here, what does it profit a world? What does it profit a man, to gain the world and lose his soul? I'm getting notifications on my phone and it appears my battery is about to die. So we really about to get up out of here. And I've been talking for over an hour. But I just got to draw the line in the sand, the real from the fake, because this ain't that, bruh. This ain't that. I'm 10 toes down solid, and I'm going to be here until the law say, job well done, my son, come home. And that's it. And I'm going to die, and I'm going to go where I need to go. That's really though. But in the meantime, my foot is in if you on the wrong side of history. And I'm not playing with you, family. That part. So yeah, y'all know me. I usually be in my T'Challa all black. Today I'm on that Green Lantern. But either way, it's all black and straight facts. You know how it go when you're looking at the man with the afro. Asshole, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, because I don't twist nothing, not even my hair, baby. Huh? Don't get it confused or misconstrued or none of that. You feel me? I'm trying not to drop, bro. I'm telling you, between the algorithm folks that pull the strings and the trolls, you gotta be careful, bro. Niggas will trick you off the streets with your live stream. I hope this do the numbers it looked like it was gonna do the first time, because they was flooding in. And I'm getting love, I'm getting likes, I'm getting comments, that's cool. But just as an example, it's niggas on the internet that'll say some goofy shit that I know you wouldn't say in real life, bruh. Cause you might lose your life, bruh. I'm just keeping it tall, bro. I'm a nigga that been to the penitentiary before, cause I wouldn't let a nigga talk to me crazy. Who are you? You clown ass keyboard warrior? You goddamn ragmuffin? Like I said, go sit in the corner, slit your wrists or jack your dick. Just leave me alone, cause this ain't what you want. I ain't one of these internet nerds. I'll be the... Oh yeah, I found your IEP address. Get your dumbass! Yeah, oh, in this casket, nigga. Don't get it fucked up. And I mean that, big fella. So yeah, between the Liar Cohens of the world, you know how when you click on a video, you see a thumbnail? YouTube be trying to get some of the craziest pictures of me. I ain't lying. Like, damn, y'all know y'all could have found a better still shot than that. You trying to have me looking crazy on this camera, bro, but then it don't stop nothing. And they doing that because they can't really shut me down because of my eloquence. I'm not violating their policies. I'm not violating YouTube's policies or community policies. I'm just speaking some uncomfortable truths. That's all. That's really it. That's all. So they don't like that because, like I said, they want you to be hashtag woke, not really wide awake and aware. So if they can suppress me, they definitely gonna do it. That's why I need y'all to hit that like button. Y'all know I don't even talk like this. How many, those of y'all that follow me, y'all know I don't say that. I don't be talking about hitting no like button. I don't be talking about leave a comment. I don't be talking about subscribe to the channel, man. If you do, you do, bro. I'm blessed by the very best. If you hit my Zelle, I wish you well. If not, nigga, go to hell. Y'all know the vibes. I'm the master of raising donation and fundraising and community organization and spearheading entrepreneur or organization. I'm the master of that, bro. I done won organizer of the year back-to-back years. Like I said, shout out to the Bashir Joneses of the world. Salam alaikum to Bashir. I've been doing this for a while, family. Y'all might have heard me say it before. If you know, you know. The face of anti-recidivism. I keep you from becoming incarcerated or becoming re-incarcerated and going through that vicious cycle of getting locked up, coming home, going back in, catch a new case, come home, violate probation, go back in, violate parole, go back in. Recidivism, in and out of the penal system. I'm the face of anti-recidivism. Why your favorite rapper won't even help the people in his state fight for goddamn reparations. But he want to high five Leor Cohen and Lucian Grange and Jimmy Iovine. Get your dumbass off the rope, people's elbow in this casket, nigga. Cause we ain't playing them weirdo games y'all play. Huh? Welcome to the new black media, in the words of Jason Black. Straight like that. We ain't come to play with y'all, bro. And I know, just like for 20 years, y'all haven't been responding, so y'all not gonna start responding today. Y'all are cowards. But I'm glad we in 2025 because you have nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Yeah, you can't run, big fella. You can't escape in your sleep. Get used to insomnia or something. You can't escape, big fella. In the words of the Beastie Boys, it's like that. And that's the way it is. You heard me? Yeah, that part. The marathon continues. Long live neighborhood. Because if neighborhood was here, he would have been out there fighting for reparations. Neighborhood came to Cleveland and helped us when we was trying to get issue 1 passed in the midterm elections in 2018. He wasn't selling no album. He ain't had no movie coming out. He wasn't trying to sell you no cologne or no clothing line or none of that. He saw on social media we was fighting for a good cause. If you a black man selling drugs and you get caught with heroin, they'll charge you with attempted murder, but they'll get a white boy probation. So issue 1 was to create balance. So no matter what demographic, no matter what class, no matter what race, you have the same opportunities to reform and rehabilitate, and you have the same consequences. You know, just like in the 80s, black men get caught with 1 rock and they sentence them to 20 years, hard cocaine, but then the white boy get caught with some soft 2 ounces and get probation. So yeah, we were fighting for balance, and we didn't get that issue passed because it's hard as hell to get black people to unite and agree on anything. But we was outside. Yeah, we was outside. And Nipsey pulled up, Jay Prince pulled up, straight like that. And I ain't talking about downtown Cleveland sightseeing. They was in the hood, bruh. We everywhere, you never there. So if Nipsey was here, he will be speaking about a lot of these things that I'm speaking about. Your favorite rapper somewhere playing with a dildo. Goofball. Don't nobody want to hear that shit, nigga. So yeah, man, we gonna get ready to go. Before I go, you know I gotta play a couple more songs though, like I said. Because today is the 1-year anniversary of I Ain't Buying That Shit. Last year on this day, I dropped I Ain't Buying That Shit and we was turned up. You know, they were Sopranos Suppressors last year. Because I was taking headshots at your favorite rapper, bucket. And they was ducking. They ain't want no smoke or nothing. And I'm like, say something, big fella. It's a group of them. They've been running around playing fake. Who is these niggas? Randy Orton and John Cena? Y'all niggas running around chasing each other asshole with this fake beef. But y'all will go to each other's city and perform, but won't neither of y'all come to my city. That's because it's fake, bruh. Welcome to Behind the Curtain. You know how they be exposed in wrestling? I'm going to let you peek in and see the truth. All the secrets will be revealed. We are breaking the 7 seals and blowing the trumpets. And you read Revelations? Didn't your grandma take you to church, nigga? I know she did. And you know too. So stop running around here acting godless because the oppressor told you to. Because the enemy said the shit was cool. Get with your dumb ass. Yeah, ho. That part, nigga. So yeah, I'm about to get ready to get up out of here. I think I touched on a couple. Oh yeah, let me touch on one more thing. DJ Vlad. Oh, you thought I wasn't gonna say nothing. Vladimir. I know that ain't his real name, but to me, he's Vladimir. This nigga took 5 years to apologize to Minister Farrakhan, the most honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Nigga took 5 years to apologize for misquoting him and perpetuating the false rhetoric that our beloved minister is an anti-Semite. And you know why he apologized? I'm going to tell you 2 reasons why he apologized. Matter of fact, no, I'm going to just share 2. I could probably give you like 13, but I'm going to just share 2. Number 1, it's the power of the black dollar. Can you say holla? See, when black people said, we ain't rocking with Vlad, you disrespected Farrakhan, you not gonna apologize? You talking about you gonna apologize if Farrakhan give you an interview. Nigga, who is you to get an interview with Minister Farrakhan? He don't even know you, fool. You sat with Nuri Muhammad. You sat with Dr. Wesley Muhammad. Now you're too big to sit with them because you just gotta sit with Farrakhan? Man, Farrakhan don't know you or owe you, you goddamn Caucasoid. We done heard Vlad say that he was an atheist. So how the hell is you Jewish? These niggas will just say anything. We have heard DJ Vlad say out of his cracker ass mouth that he is an atheist. How the hell is you a Jew too? Explain that, you fool. Keep Farrakhan name out your mouth before you get that Rick Ross special. Yeah, Ross and then put hands on you, dislocated your eye socket. Watch your mouth when you speaking on Farrakhan. That goes for all of you, not just him. You'll get your teeth kicked in. I'm not registered in the Nation of Islam. Huh? As you can see, I got a beard. As you can see, I'm not wearing a suit or a bow tie. As you can see, I got a whole afro, asshole. I'm outside. But I know truth. And I know I'm going to go in your mouth if you say the wrong thing about Farrakhan and you in arm's reach of me. Know that, bruh. That's on my Quran. That's on Al-Kitab. If you didn't know. My physical Quran, as you just saw. That's on my prayer rug and everything else, bruh. Don't play with me, bruh. So the first reason he apologized is because the black dollar is a hell of a thing to lose. We have a great deal of buying power. We have a great deal of influence. We have a great deal of affluence. And we are the keepers of the culture, whether you people like it or not. Whether you're able to monetize or not, whether you're able to capitalize or not, this thing of ours is this thing of ours, and that's by Allah's decree. Yeah. So them numbers was getting smaller because black people wasn't rocking with you like that. And you're selling some type of class on YouTube where you supposedly trying to show people how to get their YouTube numbers up. Nigga, we know how to get the numbers up. You pay for it. That's what all y'all niggas do. Y'all be acting like y'all just on here working hard, thinking of content. Nigga, you pay for views and subscribers, fool. Who you talking to? Who you talking to, big fella? Don't do that, bruh. Don't do that. So yeah, Vlad apologized. 5 years too late, and your sincerity is a little too short. You talked to Willie D for goddamn a half hour before you apologize. And then after that said, I'm not doing it because my brand is suffering. Nigga, your brand is suffering. That's why you're paying niggas like Boosie to keep coming on your show. And shout out to Boosie, but Boosie, you need to keep your black ass off that Russian atheist Jews platform. That part. I don't give a damn who you is, nigga. Watch your mouth when it come to Farrakhan. Or get punched in your shit. That's as simple as that. Or worse. So we gonna get ready to get up out of here, folks. But before I go, I'm gonna go ahead and play a couple of songs off that album I dropped last year. You know that instant classic, the E.T. Ali tape 1.0. I ain't buying that shit. E.T. Ali tape 2.0 on the way. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Fourth quarter belongs to me. E.T. Ali, Big Moose Ali, Black Dollar is more than entertainment. You can't spell education or entertainment without the big E. Know that, bro. Yeah, and I'm not on the people's payroll. The streets is funding this. I bankroll my own projects and been doing it. I keep all the money. I just don't get the fame. But I also don't spend hundreds of days on the road neglecting my son. Can you buy that with the white man's money? Get your dumb ass. In this casket, nigga. You can't buy that. And I ain't buying that shit you selling. So yeah, we about to get up out of here. This one felt good. Hopefully they don't try to suppress me in the algorithm. You know, they've been suppressing the views of the videos. It's cool because we still gonna do the numbers. It just take a little longer. You know, the last song I uploaded, Conscious Over Woke, you know, we finally done passed the threshold. But bro, they was trying to undercut me for the whole time. For a whole week, trying to just cut the legs from, damn nigga, you just scared of this song? I uploaded it on my phone. Imagine how scared these niggas gonna be when I go to the studio. You scared of the freestyles I'm doing on my cell phone? Just think about how powerful we are, beloved. Not just me, because I am, because we are. Think about the power that you gotta embody. That the shit that I'm freestyling on my cell phone is more powerful than these coons that they're giving millions of dollars to mislead the youth. And how can they mislead the youth? Because they trying to mislead me and you, and y'all dumbasses keep falling for it. So I'm not going to be on here hustling and bustling on YouTube and just raising donations. So this is what we going to do. Every Saturday we going live up until the album drop. When is the album dropping again? Fourth quarter. The desired date is December 9th because that's when I dropped my first project 20 years ago. I'm going to be going live every Saturday. When it's Smooth Talk Saturday, it's going to be laid back. When it's Straight Talk Saturday, it's just going to be straightforward. When it's Shoot Your Lights Out Saturday, it's going to be like last week when I turned all the way up. So this somewhere we like straight. I think this is Straight Talk. I ain't turned up too much. I know I, had a little animated effect, but that was just for comic relief and for my own pleasure. Because I watch my own shit back and be cracking up. I don't know if you know, but now you know if you didn't know. I'm my biggest fan. So yeah, hit my Zelle, I wish you well, or go to hell. But with or without any support, I'm fully entertained by what it is that I'm putting on the stage. And when I die, they gonna say that man left it all on the stage. So yeah, let's be clear. Every week, you can catch me. I'm gonna be doing my ones and twos, you feel me? Straight like that. I'm going to go live on Saturday. I'm going to drop something. Try to keep it under an hour, but you know how I get long-winded. I'm like a whole tornado around here. I'm long-winded. You feel me? So we going to see how that go. But every Tuesday, for a while, I was doing Take Your Head Off Tuesday. That was my point. I was doing Take Your Head Off Tuesday, but I'm not going to do that every week. What we going to do is the first Tuesday of the month, and the third Tuesday of the month, I'm going to give you some new music, some free music. It's not music that's going to be on the album. It's just free music I'm doing while I'm in my creative process because I'm in album mode. And that new album going to be fire, and that's really though. So, yeah, it's going to be that. I'm going to give y'all a full-length song on the first Tuesday, and then on that third Tuesday, it's going to be a YouTube short because, anything less than 3 minutes, YouTube consider it a short. So that's what we gonna do. And then when that album drop, you welcome, because it's by far gonna be my best work. I ain't gonna hold you. So yeah, look for that. My next time I'm dropping as far as music will be Tuesday, May the 6th. I'm pretty sure it's May 6th. I'm pretty sure that's the first Tuesday of May. So until then, I won't be dropping no music. But on the 6th, and then the 20th, you could get new music. Same with June, same with July. And what this is going to do is going to free me up to be able to do business ventures because we live in a capitalist society and I got to get my coins. The black dollar make this bitch go round. I got to get my coins. And I'm in album mode, so I'm going to have time to sit back and freely create without pressure of having to upload new music. So that's what we doing. You feel me? I'm just giving y'all a play-by-play because I don't like to sneak attack people. I like you to know you about to get punched in your mouth and then watch you pick your teeth up off the ground. I don't sneak up on nobody. You're welcome, because if I chose to, you'll really be F-U-C-K-E-D. You feel me? So yeah, man, we gonna go ahead. Before I go, I'm gonna just play the outro and the intro. We gonna keep it simple. If you was supporting me last year, if you was outside, I appreciate the love, family. That ain't it. That ain't it. We ain't gonna play that. That's a classic too, though. If you know, you know. Because when a man is fed up, she is fucked. But this is the song I was talking about. I ain't buying that shit. Self-titled off the album. I ain't buying that shit. This the outro. Black Dollaar is more than entertainment. And you know this.
Let me tell you something. What do you think they were doing it for? Because they were trying to save us from poverty? No, they did it because they needed us. They needed us to build their cities and dig their subways and make them richer. But some of us didn't want to swarm around and hide and lose who we were. Because other things that meant something to us, honor and family and loyalty. And some of us wanted to say action.
It's more than entertainment.
We weren't educated like the Americans.
Black Dollaar street scholars. How? I ain't buying that shit.
656-216. I was born in the belly, I grew up in the abyss. Shit.
Tell them miss me with that line, that shit.
You a scammer, I'm a hustler.
I ain't buying that shit. 656-216. I was born in the belly, I grew up in the abyss. Shit.
Tell them miss me with that line, that shit. You a scammer, I'm a hustler. I'm in my song. It's the revolutionary rock star.
E-double-R, been the most consistent by far. In the streets, I'm a guy, graduated from a king. Look, you dead and your eyes there, you to disagree. Told my mother I'm the patriarch of my family. Yes, I had to light a torch so my progeny could see. I'm the prodigy for poverty, that's why they mad at me. Disrespect Muta Ali, I'm knocking down your family tree screaming timber.
January through December. Hotter than the drought, colder than the winter blizzard. I'm the grand wiz, the master my way, the master play. Dope boy posture, soul of my old boss, man, original, general.
From D-Lando, Hydro, Black Dollaar, Machiavelli with a nasty nines flow. But it's Arion, bro, do it with my eyes closed, no side kicks. And I'm turning down side hoes. Better yet, on second thought, wifey ain't acting right.
Different flavors in my variety, such a
Really though?
ladies love me, but niggas hate me, get such a savage like
I kill him once on earth and then kill him twice in the afterlife. Inner city icon, righteousness in my rhetoric. I was born to be number one, more than competitive. Since an adolescent, I've been peddling medicine. I don't mean lightweight, more like sumo wrestling. Niggas do not play in my face, they don't have leverage. Niggas do not play in my face, I'm so repetitive. Niggas trying to say I'm the GOAT, I'm killing legends. Then Curry gold in the dragon's mouth. Niggas do not play in my face, they have no leverage. Niggas do not play in my face, I'm so repetitive. Niggas trying to say they the GOAT, I'm killing legends. Then Curry gold in the dragon's mouth. Now I'm digesting them, man.
Kiss me with that cat rap shit.
Right.
I'm on that 100K in the knapsack shit.
Tell them miss me with that line, that shit. What's a rapper to a trapper? I ain't buying that shit.
I ain't buying that shit.
I ain't buying that shit, bro. That might be fentanyl. Don't be trying that shit.
I ain't buying that shit.
I ain't buying that shit. Look, you and your eye and La Man, they be trying that shit. Black Dollaar.
The number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is to act like it didn't happen. Didn't happen.
Number one job of you niggas in Hollywood that sold your soul. You be trying to act like the shit didn't happen. But we saw you, nigga. We saw that. We saw you did that. You did that. Nigga, you did, nigga, you soldier boy. You did that. So yeah, let us be very clear about what is and what's not and who is not round this bit. Because I would hate for y'all to continue to get me confused with these bussy boxy boys. This ain't that, cuzzy. And sometimes they say you gotta laugh now so you could cry later. I say sometimes a real one gotta cry now and then laugh later. Really though? Legacy Live rocking to a large better content. I don't do it for the gram, I do it for the land. Bitch, you do it for the gram, I do it for my fam. Try telling niggas I'ma get the last laugh, hater. Sometimes you gotta cry now so you can laugh later. Got him looking at me like he must be stopped. That's from the Bible and the Quran. Never will they ever stop every guy. Praising the God, alhamdulillah. Savior's Day, I feel like Farrakhan. I am the teacher like KRS-One. Microphone like rocking my law. No killer Mike, but yeah, I'm done by law. Pretty boy Floyd, yeah, I'm a southpaw. Tying my enemies up in the bandit buildings. You would think I was just saw. Sipping this drink, mess on my face. Torture a nigga like let's play a game. Let me be great, I'm so catch a slave. Muhammad Ali, stream with my yay. Niggas be laughing but wanting to cry. Niggas alive but wanting to die. Niggas get killed for telling the truth. Niggas get rich for telling you lies. Peace to the earth, peace to the God. Salam alaikum, walaikum salam. Spitting these rhymes and I'm on the rise. These niggas are scared to look at my right. All of these hoes wanna eat me alive. I tell her I'm fasting, it's Ramadan. She do not mind cause I'm on the grind. I'm ready to kill. She ready to ride the revolution. Not televised, no white flash, no. Hey yo, raising my son a full-time job. He don't go to no public school. I will not let him be miseducated. I ain't raising no puppet, fool. Not sorry for offending you. Making history, what I'm finna do. Told niggas bet the house on me and I guarantee I ain't finna lose. Right. Right. Drop Jews and flip Rubik's Cubes. Diamonds and gold and rubies for you. Killing these rappers for over a decade with musicals on YouTube. Got body, shake top slayer, wearing all black. I'm a curse breaker, RP to Velion and RP, baby Nevaeh. Inshallah, see y'all in heaven. I done see hell on a daily basis. Black dollar entertainment. Black empowerment is not racist. HandsOffKarmelo, nigga. Spit close from a UFO. Never will I sell my soul. Ho, never will I sell my.
I don't do it for the gram.
Really though?
Do it for the land, bitch. You do it for the gram.
We are not the same, nigga.
Try telling niggas I'ma get the last laugh, hater.
Sometimes you gotta cry now so you can laugh later. Ha 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 ha. Don't even look at me, nigga. Be careful how you treat people.
Be careful how you treat people, man. You know what I'm saying? See, it's certain people that God don't play about. I happen to be one of them people. You know what I'm saying? Be careful how you treat people, man. There's a scripture in the Bible that says, touch not my anointing and do my prophets no harm, man. You don't know who God got on assignment. You know what I'm saying? And if God put them on assignment, there's nothing you can do. You can't come with your hate. You can't come with your negativity. You can't come with your bad words. None of that. Nothing you're going to try to do to harm them or stop them from fulfilling what God got for them.
God loves me.
That's what that scripture
Listen.
No weapons formed against them shall prosper. And every tongue that accuses them in judgment shall be condemned.
See, a lot of y'all be putting your mouth on people and don't even realize this is God's anointed.
That's why the moment you say something bad, the moment you try to come against them,
all hell break loose in your life.
You know what I'm saying?
I tell people all the time, God really likes me.
Be careful how you treat me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Be careful how you treat me. And with that, we gonna leave it right there, straight like that. This is E.T. Ali, a.k.a. Big Moota Ali, B.K.A. the God Body MC, 216 City of God. I appreciate you for tuning in with me and indulging in these superior facts. We gonna leave it right there, straight like that. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Black Dollar. You know the rest, right? Holla.